Making the best use of farmland in between growing seasons takes innovative thinking. St. Louis biotechnology startup company CoverCress says it has farmers covered with an all-new cover crop that's converted from a particular weed called field pennycress.
Really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We're taking a winter annual weed, and through breeding and agronomy and gene editing, we've converted it into a new rotational crop that fits in the Midwest, fits between a corn crop and a soybean crop, grows over the winter, so it's giving a farmer a third crop over 2 seasons, so a new opportunity for revenue on the same acre, plus all the added ecosystem benefits of a cover crop.
They call the crop CoverCress, which is the name of the company. Progress is made on field research plots. The company is showcasing the success of its climate smart seed technology on a nearby farm in Illinois.
Our ultimate product is renewable biodiesel and with a low carbon footprint.
Which means when CoverCress grain is crushed, the oil produced is a lower carbon intensity feedstock for multiple uses, such as renewable diesel fuel, sustainable aviation fuel, and high protein animal feed.
It's an oil seed, so similar to soybeans or canola, there's a portion of that seed that has a strong oil content as well as the protein component of it.
And it's good for the soil.
We can actually look the farmer in the eye and tell the farmer, look, we have a place for this stuff to go. You will be paid for it. And we've got a great crop for you to try to grow that's both going to benefit your soil and benefit the environment.
As a company, CoverCress Inc., we are doing this under contract with farmers. We're paying that farmer to plant, cultivate, harvest, deliver CoverCress. We pay them at delivery, and then we have the market. So our grain here in the early days will go as a whole grain additive into feed for chickens. Long term, we will take our grain to a crusher, and that crusher will then crush the grain, extract the oil, extract the meal. The oil will go for renewable fuel production, and then the meal will go for animal feed.
The company is demonstrating its potential to industry experts and possible customers, including neighboring farmers. For David Wessel, having a cover crop is nothing new.
I've been utilizing cover crops for several years, and it just would fit into my rotation, at least on my farm, I think, as some way I can get a little extra cash or a little revenue off that cover crop that I'm putting out there.
The CoverCress crop is new to Wessel and gives him much more to consider.
We had this opportunity to come out today to the field day to see firsthand, I guess, what they are actually doing. I think the biodiesel part is the driving factor right now. I sit on our state soybean board, and so I'm pretty familiar with us being the #1 feedstock for biodiesels currently, the soybeans are. And we don't really see it as a competitor moving forward. It may be a complementary product because we can double crop soybeans right behind this. For years, we considered pennycress as a weed that you would try to terminate, and they're taking it to the next extreme where they can get the oil from it. And also a feed source that I learned today that I didn't know. It's going directly into poultry feed.
It all started in the lab. The research is ongoing, and at CoverCress, improvements are made through the gene editing process.
These are primers. They're just a tool that we use to identify the knockouts that we're trying to achieve. The plasmids contain inserts that we put into our pennycress, and the plant will express that insert, which just goes around and cutting different genes that we're interested in.
Plasmid was inserted into the plant, and it's the expression that CRISPR is present. It's the tissue expressing that glowing component because it's attached to the CRISPR, so it's just a visual representation that there has been a transformation made.
We've taken this native product, pennycress, this black-seeded variety, and through our efforts with gene editing, we've reduced the fiber to get to this golden color, and this is what we call CoverCress.
The crop has gone from the bench to the field. And from here, the goal is getting it to market.
The customers and the folks that we talked to today obviously have a lot of interest. We had a couple of customers in the field that that I just heard and wanted to double their order after coming to the field today, so that's always a good thing.
Being out here looking at the research trials and the team that they have put together, they have a very knowledgeable and a great team that I feel. Developing these new strains, I think they have a good future moving forward.